Welcome everyone to Otakus Justin here, and today I'm going to be showing you my gaming wrap up for the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation. I did start recently going back to the PC, but I don't have those stats for my Steam because I didn't play that much. So I kicked off the year by playing Sonic Superstars. That was February 16th. And the reason why I started off in February, that's because that's when I got my new Switch. I lost my Switch during the holiday season in December 2023 going to Tampa. Shout out to Marson. Shout out to my cousin Ashley. And I played 93 games in 138 hours. So let's check out my most played games in 2024. So, of course, first was the Tears of the Kingdom. Animal Crossing, yes, I still play Animal Crossing, and Knights of the Old Republic. I like to go back to the Knights of Old Republic from time to time. And I had a nice, almost close between action and adventure with 37% and 36%. My most played Switch hours was 30 hours played in July. And we're going to look at my most games that I played each month for the Switch. So let's check out the stats. In February, it was the Knights of the Old Republic. I was feeling very nostalgic in February, and I wanted to relive one of the greatest Star Wars games of all time. March, of course, was Tears of the Kingdom. April, Tears of the Kingdom. And then we had Megaton Musashi. And for June, we had Star Wars Hunter. I was playing with Dez. Really fun game. Highly recommend it. Went back to Wrestling Empire. I just felt like going back to that. August was Unavowed. Really great game. September, of course, was the Smiler Man. Emo the Smiler Man, the Detective Club. Bloomtown, a different story, was in October. November was, of course, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas. And they don't have the December stats. So here comes the choice of what was my favorite game. Of course, you guys see my top 10 list. So, my favorite game is going to be The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. But let's see my library here. So we have Tears of the Kingdom, Animal Crossing, Star Wars The Old Republic, the original Final Fantasy VII, Emo the Smiling Man, Unavowed, Stray Gods Roleplay, the musical. Love that game. Love, love, love that game. Wrestling Empire. Megaton Musashi, Grand Theft Auto, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Super Mario Brothers, Wonder, Star Wars Hunter, Mario Kart Deluxe, Legends of Zelda Echo Wyndham, Turtles, Splinter Fate. I'm gonna go a little faster now so you can see World War Z. Yeah, the Motionary Assistant. So this is actually my library, folks. If you want to see what type of games I play on here, and some games obviously I got review quotes for, or games that was really interesting. I still have to play 1000 X Resist. I heard a lot of good things about that. I just haven't had the time to actually really dive deep into that. Of course, Hentai Academy, which is the biggest draw on the damn channel, biggest review we have here on the channel. Thank you for the support, by the way. And if you little hint, I will be reviewing a lot more of those games. You can check out the mature section playlist on the Tacos and Geeks here on the channel. Ultra Age, we have Persona 5 Strikers. Like, this is my library, so they're just going through all the games that I probably dabbed into, probably because I missed it, or just want to say, hey, pick the game that you like. So we're gonna go back and find the Echoes of Wisdom and choose that because that truly was my favorite game of 2024, and this was absolutely a blast to play here. So, and this is my stats. You can download it. So I love that the fact they do this for us so we can see how much hours we really clocked in. Didn't spend too much time on the Switch this year as the system is at its twilight. So let's head in to the PlayStation. All right, let's get it started here with RoboCop was the first game I played in January. Actually, January 1st, right off the gate was this. I played 128 games, 80 on the PS5, 48 on the PS4. So, did a lot of gaming more on the PlayStation this year compared to my Switch, and with good reason because I really, really love the PlayStation 5. So, here are my top 5 games with 400 hours clocked in. Of course, it will always be WWE 2K. 2K24 is the number one spot. 2K23 is the number two spot with 80 hours. Number 3, Final Fantasy 16, which is 30 hours. And Plate Up, which is what I was really, really, really shocked about, is at 27 hours. And then 5 hours in to wrap it up. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So you can see a trend here is RPGs and wrestling sports games. Of course, UWL is our really top priority here on the channel and really is what we have the most fun doing here on the channel. So of course that has main reason why WWE 2K is over 4 180 hours combined from both 2K23 and 2K24. I was spending a lot of time creating these wrestlers that you guys enjoy, me and Des enjoy. So brawler, so fighting. So I guess they consider wrestling more of a fighting game more than opposed to a sports game. So that's what it is. So let's see what the game of the month for January was. It was 2K and 2K23, of course, with hours logged in 86 hours. Still creating, still doing UWO on this one. February was, of course, WWE 2K23. More hours clocked in. March was a good one because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth entered the fray, and I went completely ham on that. And I only played 6 games in that time. Now, when it came to April, WWE 2K24 entered the fray, and of course, that is when I clocked in 179 hours. Most of that was WWE 2K creating all these wrestlers that we see. We have at least 80 wrestlers now. And then, of course, May is 2K again, June 2K again. You can see the trend here. It's like 2K24, WWE 2K24 is the life. That is all we do. That's all I did on my PlayStation. Legit was just keep creating UWO, 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 UWO. So yeah, 2K24 is hands down. It's kind of crazy how much hours I spent on a wrestling game. It's insane. 400 hours is a lot. That's something you might think for an RPG. This is a wrestling game. It's crazy, folks. So of course they give you a nice ad. I'm a PlayStation Plus member, so let's see how much hours I did. 866 freaking hours on my PlayStation 5 this year. I know some of y'all have a lot more, but for me, that's big, especially with doing a website, a regular 9 to 5. I didn't think I'd play a game this much, but 292 trophies. I have 5,194 trophies in total, which is absolutely crazy. No platinums. I really have no time for platinums. So here's some milestones of some of the trophies that I do have that I did. Of course, RoboCop. Then Tales Noir was pretty good. I got that from the PlayStation Plus. And of course, Penny's Big Breakaway, another game I highly suggest you play. And then of course, Gang Beasts. Me and my boys always it's always a choice for game night, of course. And let's see, multiplayer hours only 5. I'm not a multiplayer gamer, and I really don't socialize that much because I usually am. I'm that friend that's always appearing offline because he's just a single player. And that's pretty much it, folks. And thank you for joining us here at otakusgeeks.com. What was your gaming? Oh, by the way, I already did the voucher, so you don't even have to worry about that. What is your gaming stats? Comment below. Let me know what game you played the most and how much hours. Later days.